So another thing I learned, and I've experienced myself, is that there are people who aren't often picked. For instance, you got those people when you were younger who always get picked for the basketball team, always get picked for the sports, and always up next and stuff like that. But what ends up happening in those people is they condition themselves that, no, I don't usually get picked. And to your mind, you think like they're, oh, he's negative and this and that. Well, wait, what ends up happening is they condition themselves to not always be the ones that's getting picked for just different things, or being in different groups, or being the one that's getting checked up on, or, hey man, you good, or hey sis, you good, or stuff like that. So they condition themselves to not be the it people, or in the in crowd, or the cool kids, right? So what ends up happening in adulthood, they thrive in environments where there's less public appraise, less crowd interaction, and they thrive in environments where it's just them or minimal amount of people. So then you at the other side where the person or the people who've been picked for a lot of the things, they always the crowd's favorite and this and that, which is not a bad thing, but they oftentimes need that to be able to sustain themselves. So when times of trouble, they're looking for like an echo chamber, where the other people, such as myself, who thrive in environments where it's minimal amount of people, or thrive in my own mind, and I can work well by myself, and I don't need that crowd approval, or those people that need the crowd approval, or those echo chambers where it's just now in life, when you get to a certain spot where you okay with being you, and you okay with being by yourself or with a small group of people, people wonder like, man, how did you able to do it? And there's nobody else that can say they was a part of that, because you didn't check up on that person. You didn't consider that person for this opportunity, that opportunity. You wanted the people that you always resonate with or is always around. So when you see that person thriving, you're like, dang, man, what was going on with them? Well, man, I ain't even, no. And it's no slight. It's just that I've learned that more so about myself. Like, there are environments I thrive with, man, I don't need a whole lot of interaction. I don't need a whole lot of people to people. So then you get those other people, they get mad when they're not the it, or they not thriving in environments like, or they not the ones that's picked, or they not considered in the party, or not considered to be doing certain things. When people like me, like, man, well, this been my life. Now people categorize them as introvert, and I think that it kind of goes back to that whole like zodiac sign to try to put people in the box. No, it's just I thrive in the environment. I'm so used to, or those people get so used to being by themselves and doing things for themselves. And it's not a closed offness like, oh, well, I don't need nobody. No, I'm just used to not having that level of camaraderie or support that, man, I'm gonna do it myself. And I don't need no echo chamber or a crowd fund of people to get me going, or to prime my pump. So that's one thing. Another thing I learned.